So, James, we have a question for you.
The corporate representative stated. Yes, I replied nervously, sipping on my glass of water.
Well, our only available employee needs a shift cover tonight.
My boss explained, sounding incredibly nervous. I replied while nodding my head. Why was I called to this tense meeting? Just to get asked to cover someone's shift, I thought.
Well, we are prepared to grant you $45 an hour to cover his graveyard shift.
The corporate representative explained. I nearly spat out my water. I'm sorry? Did you say 45 an hour? I asked with a nervous chuckle.
Yes, but it obviously comes with some downsides.
My boss stated. Like what? I asked. The downsides must be pretty bad for them to be doing all this.
Well, why don't we just give you this paper and you can sign it if you want?
The corporate representative spoke before handing me a thick packet of paper with a pen. The corporate representative and my boss left the room. I brought the paper closer to me and flipped through it, just to find out it was 232 pages in total. I flipped through the second page and was greeted with a list of rules. 1. Do not go into the janitorial closet. 2. Please do not go into the janitorial closet. 3. Under absolutely no circumstances are you to go into the janitorial closet. 4. Do not go into the janitorial closet. 5. The janitorial closet is 100% off limits. Unreal, I muttered. Whatever. Maybe they just have some sketchy stuff going on they don't want anybody to see. It seems worth the money to me. I picked up the pen and signed my name on the paper. I checked the time. It was 11:46 p.m. After working at this junky grocery store for years now, I was aware that the graveyard shift started in 14 minutes. I was incredibly exhausted from the double I'd just worked, but I very much needed the money. Suddenly, my boss opened the door and came inside. She walked over to the desk and picked up the paper. She examined it carefully and then smiled.
Thank you. You made the right decision.
Wait, I shouted. She stopped and turned around. What's up with the janitorial closet? I asked.
I'm not authorized to comment on that.
She stated before walking away. I got up and started my shift. I stood behind the register, bored out of my mind and isolated. I was the only employee working. After an hour of total boredom, my mind began to wonder, what is in that closet? My mind desperately craved to know the answer. Come on, get yourself together. Follow the LA rules I gave you. Before I knew it, I was headed directly to the closet, almost involuntarily. As I got closer to the closet, a strange and tantalizing humming sound began, becoming louder each step I took. And upon reaching the closet, the humming had become incredibly loud, almost deafening, but I still couldn't turn away. I stood and watched the closet door and all, as mysterious colors glowed and danced through the door cracks, as if it were calling me. Eventually, the curiosity was too much to bear. I lifted up my arms and swung the door open at once, revealing the horrifyingly yet tempting scene in front of me. It was a large ball, swirling and pulsating with life and colors. I reached out to touch it when the trap revealed itself. The ball began to swirl rapidly, turning into a slimy gray color, and the once mystical sound had now become horrifying and gut-wrenching. Large tentacles shot out of the center, grabbing and pulling me into it. I screamed for help as I was pulled through the ball and out the other side, leading into the place of nightmares. I fell to the ground with a thud. I looked around. I was in an entirely grayish wasteland, surrounded by menacing silhouettes. Severe fear and paranoia washed over me in an instant. Looking around in circles, I realized there was nowhere to run. The silhouettes began to slowly and tauntingly make their way towards me. Black lightning struck the ground near me, and deafening thunder ensued. As one of the silhouettes got closer, I recognized the face. The face belonged to none other than my coworker Jerry, who had been assigned the graveyard shift just last week. His face was now incredibly disfigured and uncanny. I didn't believe he had any humanity left. Jerry belched out a roar and charged at me. I dodged the attack and was left breathless with fear. He roared once more, and this time successfully charged me, knocking me into the floor. He bit my neck, and I instantly felt dazed. Immediately after, Jerry calmly got up and left, seemingly sickeningly satisfied. I've been here for God knows how long. I didn't know what else to do, so I sat down and started typing this. My phone is still connected to the store Wi-Fi somehow, although it unfortunately doesn't have cell service. They don't seem to want to hurt me anymore. They just want to watch. I looked at the phone camera and saw the disfigurement start. I think the end is near for me. I can slowly feel my humanity leaving me. I should have listened to the rules.